I don't have working hours.
Okay, here we go.
All
We're
right.
going.
Come on, Sue, join us.
I'm coming. I gotta fill up my coffee.
Get your
Well,
coffee
yeah.
cup.
Well, you know,
Get
whatever.
your what?
Get your coffee cup.
Oh, I thought you said
Well,
fucking cup.
Well, that too.
Wouldn't surprise me a bit.
I've been looking for. I gotta get the. Well, I can make it.
I can always edit it anyway. I think.
Are you gonna edit?
I don't know. I don't know
You
how to
said
edit.
one.
Whatever. It'll be edited or it won't be edited.
Or whatever. Let me get my little notebook out. So we have
Why
little
do we?
notes.
Oh, I suppose because it's like I'm like, why do we have that
What?
glare? But
Well,
the
it's
light
the light
because
from the camera.
Yeah.
because
Good morning, everyone.
morning.
What's the date today?
June 28th.
Okay.
Really, June 28th.
Yes, I know that because yesterday was my cousin's birthday and I forgot to wish him happy birthday.
Uh-oh.
So now I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Oh,
hi
yeah.
everybody. I'm Sue, Micah, and Deb.
Hey. Welcome to Flock Around the Table.
Sure.
Yes. we are going to talk about a variety of things, but primarily knitting and knitting related stuff. So
Yarnage.
hope you enjoy it.
Possibly food. Never
Possibly
know.
food.
We all like to eat. so-
Yes, eating is probably a,
Yeah.
priority.
Oh,
So-
right.
What are you working on, Sue?
I am working on a little, I don't know, wrap, shawl wrap. No, wrap.
Right.
Wrap. My own design. I'll probably end up writing it up at some point in time, but yep, I just had some fun little.
This
Oh.
is great yarn. This
It's-
stuff.
It feels
so-
it's better than an orgasm,
Almost.
as I
A
recall.
fuzzy orgasm.
It's
Can you have a
been a while.
fuzzy orgasm?
Illuminati.
It's been a while.
Illuminati.
I think it's called Illuminati. No, that's a Mad Tosh one from something else. It's
Uh-oh.
called Illuminati.
But it's made with
Baby alpaca
baby alpacas and
or baby llama. Is it baby llama or baby alpaca? I
Are they
can't
two
remember.
different
I thought it was
things?
baby alpaca, but I don't know why I think that.
I
I
don't
could be wrong.
Yeah, because it would be.
You'll have to stay tuned to another episode and,
We'll figure it
and,
out.
and I'll let you know.
I'm gonna
I
write
don't have
that
it with
down.
me.
Writing it down in the book for future episodes so that we'll follow up on.
Yeah, I had 3 skeins of it, and so I figured I'd make a big
Yeah.
wrap with it.
There we go.
This
Put
is
it in the
neat.
book. so
This
we'll
is the
get you
end
book.
of. This is the end of
But you've got
2 or of the first one, so
Oh,
it'll
okay.
be plenty big.
Yeah, you've got plenty of yarn.
Yeah.
It's so soft and squishy. It should be like a blanket on your around your neck. So fun.
Hopefully, I'll try and keep this one and not
And-
give it to the kid.
Micah is going to show
Yes.
you a project that we've all been working on in our little group here in Indiana.
Oh,
And
yeah, we're in
during the
Indiana.
coronavirus, when this kind of all went down and we couldn't get together, we like to knit. There's like 10, 12 of us that get together. And we really like to knit together. So we came up with the idea, actually our friend Colleen did, and we made what is known as a Micah cowl. Micah wrote this pattern many years ago. It's really cool. It's really
The
simple.
famous Micah cowl.
Yeah.
Infamous.
The infamous here in Indiana, because
Oh,
not
yeah.
not everybody would know, and I'm sure there's probably patterns out there that have the same thing. But she put 84 stitches on a 16-inch needle, and I think the first one was with the crazy yarn that came from Stonehenge Mills or Stone.
I don't
Mills.
remember. It's
They were-
Well, in Michigan.
It's in Michigan, and they were the mill ends.
yeah.
And they put it in. They called it crazy yarn. It went. I mean, it really did go crazy.
It went
here.
crazy here.
And so we made several cows with that. So during this, all 12, 13 of us got together. We each did anywhere from 5 rows to 5 inches and passed it along during this coronavirus, started like the end of March.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Micah just got hers back. So we're going to show you
After it went through 12 or
12
13 hands.
Yeah. So
Everybody
this is,
put on their little their little 2 cents worth.
right, because like this, as it kind of goes along, you can kind of see whose
And
it
you see
is.
it's still on needles.
It's on needles, and then we'll Kitchener it together.
Yes.
So,
and,
pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, and this, you said it measured 60 inches?
Well, I don't know.
Something like that. So you should be able to double it at least
Oh,
when
yeah.
you put it on.
Yeah. Go around.
70, I think, makes it so that you can triple it.
There you go.
Well, I don't want to triple it. My neck's not that long.
Yeah, it would swallow her.
I'd be under, you know,
We
I'd
don't
have
get that cold here in Indiana anyway, right?
I'd have another coronavirus.
That's true.
scar.
A mask. There you go. She got
Yeah,
a
But
a
mask.
this is-
Corona mask.
It's a really fun
Are you going to
idea.
kitchen that today, honey?
Not today.
Oh.
I got to have my instructions right smack in front of my face.
But if you
Oh.
want, you can. It's just a fun group idea thing to do. It kept us all together. We were laughing and joking, and we just either dropped it off at people's houses or we put it in the mail. We didn't have major contact during this whole thing, except three of us.
Well, I just handed
But,
off to
not
Karen,
Yeah.
and we
We
met-
chit chat. Yeah,
we met in the Kroger parking lot. She rolled down her window. I rolled down my
You
window.
toss them between the cars.
Well, we actually talked a bit.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how we got them handed.
Yeah,
from
when I
one
took
to
mine to
another.
Carly, the same thing. We talked through the door, or just out on the porch or something like that. So it kind of gave us a chance to stay connected
Yeah.
with people, but still keeping some distance. And it's really been a fun project. Once this summer, we plan to get everybody together with their cows when they're all done, hopefully. And then we're going to take like a group shot with this huge, everybody 60 inches apart, which is only 5 feet. Sorry, so we're not. Some people.
Yeah, in
we don't be-
Indiana, we go 100% okay on the 1st of July.
Oh, well, then we
Do
can
we?
get
We can-
together.
Yes.
So anyway, we can social distance at 60 inches plus, and then we can get together. So stay tuned. You may get to see a picture of us all together with our wonderful Corona cowls.
But
Yep.
it's fun to look at, and you can decipher
Who did what?
who did what, because we've written on a list. Each person
Some of
wrote
them.
down what yarn they used.
Mhm.
And so you can say, oh, there's, like, this is Noemi's, and she made it bright because she knows I like bright colors. But looking back and seeing each person's contribution is really fun.
Yeah, and it doesn't
Well,
matter.
sometimes you can pick out whose is whose because
Yeah, that's
you knew
new.
what project they made with it
True.
from before.
That
Or-
does make a difference when you have that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it
But I
kind of
love
comes and
this.
goes. But I
That
do
is
too.
really cool. Who,
And so
that's
maybe we
cool.
can figure
That's
out
cool.
eventually
So
Who's
when-
before
pretty.
Noemi?
I
Who's
don't know.
before Noemi?
I have to get my list out. But that
anyway.
would be cool. Because then we can say,
Sharon?
hey, what
is
did you
Sharon
get?
before Noemi?
No, but did you see Sharon was knitting with red yarn yesterday?
I
Actually saw
did.
that item.
I did.
She
I did.
probably-
I about fell out of my chair.
She had that at the
She's
park.
been
the
knitting
last
with
time.
an awful lot of red lately. I think.
I don't
It
know.
was either
I think-
Sharon or Vicky.
I think she's either trying to
That
prove
put
that,
that on
she's
there.
okay with red, or
I think she's possessed.
Sharon is our friend. We call her Chicken Sharon. She's really funny and we really like her. And someday you'll get to meet her. We're going to
Yeah,
throw
maybe-
these names out because we use them all the time when we're chit-chatting. So hopefully we remember to tell you who these people are.
Chicken Sharon has the nickname Chicken Sharon because
She loves chickens.
she loves chickens. She buys her eggs from
And that-
Happy Chicken. She has a rubber chicken purse.
She has a
I
chicken
got her a-
navigator
I
in
got
her
her
car,
an expensive chicken thing from Rhinebeck last year.
which is her navigator in her
yes, it is.
car. So she's
That doesn't mean she just eats them. She
she does that too, though.
well, she eats them
She's
too.
not vegetarian.
Which really kind of negates the whole
Yeah,
I
but-
love chickens.
But that's why we call her
well.
Chicken
See,
Sharon.
yeah. I mean, and you swim with the fish, but you won't eat fish.
Me? Yeah.
She scuba
no.
dives, and so she doesn't eat fish because she swims with them.
Well, I know them personally.
Yeah,
It'd be
see,
like
so she can't.
eating my
Where
dog.
Sharon, she doesn't know the chickens personally, but I think if she met the chicken, she'd probably stop eating chicken because
No,
that's
she would
Sharon.
only eat the happy eggs.
Yeah, she'd eat their happy eggs.
But isn't
yeah.
that like eating their
The
children?
children.
Yeah, but
So-
no, because
See
they
how
didn't-
our conversations go.
no, because you have to like get them all fertilized. So these chickens don't have sex; they just kind of hang out.
Oh my
you know?
God, that's really sad.
Well, it's no different than the
Hurts.
three of us. Well, maybe her, but the three of us.
Hey, I,
Hey, speak
I
for
remember
yourself.
sex.
Well, I remember it, but it's long past. I'm not
I'm
going
gonna
to
stay silent
during.
during this part
Because she's currently married and happily
I-
married, and younger
I-
than the two of us, and my parts are broken, so it doesn't matter.
And I'm a widow, so I have no.
Oh, stop it!
Oh,
Don't
stop.
even.
Don't
I don't
even
even
bother.
want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
So,
It's not gonna.
I'm not taking applicants, so that's okay.
I'm not taking applicants.
So cool.
Oh my gosh. So, so what else are you working on, Miss Micah?
I'm working on a bunch of stuff, but I brought along this one I'm calling Purple Haze because I can.
Yeah.
I'm at this point in my career. I am
In your career?
in my career.
You're retired.
I know. I am making up my own patterns because I found that following somebody else's pattern, I would typically make a mistake and have to tear it out, and I would get very frustrated. So, and there's a long story about how I started my first pattern that I'll tell you about at some point
Later.
another lifetime. Anyway, but this one I'm calling Purple Haze for obvious reason because it's all purple.
She's in a very purple mood these days.
I like purple.
Yeah, you have.
She's been really orange in that lime green.
This one
and
is
stuff
asymmetrical,
like
right?
Yes, it's
This one's gonna be
asymmetrical.
asymmetrical.
And
Okay.
this section here is a little different yarn over kind of deal. It's more substantial than your typical yarn over.
that. Okay, so how do you make a substantial yarn over?
Well, you do the yarn over and then you knit 3 rows before you do the next yarn over. And it makes
Knit
it, look
3
at,
rows?
knit 3 rows.
So you
What?
do your yarn over, knit 2 together across,
Yes,
then you do 3 rows in between the next
yes,
one.
knit. And then you,
Oh, okay.
so it makes it a little more substantial.
in
And
between.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
then you get your nice ridge row.
Yeah.
in
Did you
between.
do this
Can you see?
backwards? Did you do?
no,
No, because you would if you're doing
You-
3 rows, it's going to be
But I mean, it's
Right
raised.
side and wrong
the
side.
whole.
yeah,
thing is
know.
because
raised.
of the thing.
would I do something backwards?
No.
Yes.
Not on purpose.
Yeah.
Yes, you
That's
absolutely
why she
would.
looks up her own
I do
patterns
have my
because
own-
she does her own system. Don't ever talk, make one right, make one left, or just make one with this girl. because
Just
you'll
make
never
one.
get it.
Just make one.
So, but anyway, it does. It makes a nice little raised.
And this
Feel
is, here's
to it.
another one like it.
Just,
And it is raised a bit, but it's less obvious because it's not a different color.
I see. It kind of this came as a different color. This you use the same.
But I'm
Different
starting,
feel of the yarn could be too.
Well,
so
it's
what
different
yarn
yarn.
are you doing with this?
Yeah.
I am
By the way.
using, that down here is Malabrigo, which really annoyed me to death because it kind of shredded. This,
Malabrigo sock.
yeah, I think so.
Let's
The
hope so.
plain purple is Cascade.
Oh, okay.
And then this purple is Lolo Did It, and the color is Canyo Cristales. And I'm looking down here because I inadvertently ordered some more yarn just like it. And then this,
You
there's
didn't
a,
inadvertently order it. You
Well-
ordered it because you love it.
I do love Lolo Did It. Anyway, and then there's a light color.
She's our
up here.
favorite Las Vegas indie dyer, by the way. Lolo did it.
Yeah, I love Lolo. Anyway, and then there's a lighter one that has purple in it. that I
Please tell
think
me it's Lady Men.
No, I think it's Lolo Did It again.
Ah. Well, I mean,
Ooh.
you know.
There's hair in it.
Imagine that. That would never happen with a knitter.
And
Hair. Hair on your
It's the
yarn.
same color, and I could have just knit it right in. But this is, and I can tell you what the color name is.
Sure you can.
It is Lolo Did It, and the color name is.
Drum roll.
Look
please.
at the flowers, Lizzie.
cool.
Oh, look at the flowers, Lizzie. Would you look at the flowers?
Look at the flowers.
Look at the flowers, Lizzie. So that's what I'm working on right now. And like I said, I make up my own stuff because
she likes to do her own thing.
Then she can't make a mistake either.
Right, because it was
can.
supposed to be in the pattern.
Right.
but I'm less likely to.
So stay tuned,
It'll
and you
grow.
might be able to get Purple Haze at some point. We might get the pattern out, and we'll show you what it
Well,
looks
we
like.
do.
And
You know, we do have one that's almost ready to go.
I would say Stormy's almost ready to go.
Yeah, I've got that with me.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't we put Stormy out there, and we can let him know that
Put Stormy out
Stormy's the closest we have right now. That's one of her earlier patterns.
there. And it's again with this Canyo Cristales colorway by Lolo Did It. But this is not it.
No, that's not it.
That's not it.
That's not it. That's another one. Here it is.
This one we've actually
Purple and
started
purple
to
and
type.
purple and purple.
We've typed it up, and we're starting to get the pattern together.
Yeah, and we're going to start
And-
looking for some test knitters.
Yeah, so we're going to be working on that sort of thing as we go along. If we do the test knitting ourselves, forget it. There we go.
No, we can't do test knitting ourselves. That
It kind of doesn't work because I did with one of the patterns, I test knitted it and wrote it at the same time. So it was much too wordy and very difficult because I was writing every little stitch I did. And it's like a 12-page pattern, and I'm thinking, okay, this can't be right.
and that's being test knitted right now, right?
Right.
Oh my
So
gosh,
hopefully
yeah.
we'll get it
Look at it
down.
rain.
But this one is really, it's a 1-page pattern. It's really quick, really easy. It's
It's
got
a
a great
skein-
repeat,
It's a skein and a half,
and
and yeah, the pattern repeats, so it's relatively simple, and
it was blocked by a professional.
Is that the same? Is that the same colorway all the way through, or did you alternate?
yeah, it's the same colorway all the way through.
See, and how
So
I-
you could do like
you
a
could go
full skein.
this. You can do it a whole bunch of different ways.
You could do a
It's really-
skein and then add in
And
a
add in the contrasting
oh
color.
yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
like this.
so
like this
you know,
one.
this is a good stash buster,
Totally.
Oh, it could be. Yes.
and like use up some fiddly bits of something else.
And pretty much an easy
love-
enough
I love-
pattern.
I love
That,
patterns that
Travel pattern. This would be a good pattern.
yeah, it's a
Even
probably
a
pretty
social.
Oh, yeah,
good
yeah.
social
You know, social type. Not
popcorn
that people-
knitting. I heard that the other day on another podcast. I loved it.
Popcorn knitting.
He called it popcorn knitting because,
Oh, I saw that one.
and I was just
Instead
like,
of potato chip
instead of
knitting.
potato chip knitting, he
I never
calls
heard
it
of
popcorn
either
knitting
one.
because he doesn't like potato chips, so he doesn't like calling it potato chip knitting. Who doesn't like potato chips? But I digress. He calls it popcorn knitting, and I was like, I love this term, popcorn knitting. I'm coining that.
What does it do?
No,
You
it's
put a
just-
bowl of popcorn
no.
and you just eat while you knit?
Yeah, not that he's eating it, but it's that it's like stupid knitting. Like you don't have to think about what
Like
you're
social
doing.
knitting 101.
Social knitting, or
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean?
All
Like
right.
like you don't have
But
to
if you
pay
put a
attention
bowl
to
of
what you're.
popcorn in front of me,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
I'm gonna
it.
eat it. I'm gonna eat it too, especially if it's buttery, and then I don't want to
And then
touch
I
my
can't
yarn
touch my yarn,
because
so-
my fingers are buttery.
Fingers are done. So
But,
yeah.
Yeah. No,
You
the
guys.
term just is like
It's
Okay.
easy knitting.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to pay attention to what you're doing knitting.
Okay. I'm good at writing this down. I'm not ignoring you guys. See, I got a little book because, so that we can.
So you
go
had to write
forward.
popcorn knitting down so you could
Oh,
remember.
no. Popcorn.
She's
knit.
old. She might forget.
So
What are
you
they
know
called?
what? When I
Sweet-
look at this in another
What are those
week,
two
I'm
guys
going to go
called?
looking for a
Their
pattern that's
podcast
called
was like-
popcorn knit.
Sweet tea something. They're in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Sweet tea. I think they're sweet tea and something, but they like the couple that I watched. They were out on their patio, and I
Yes,
just
I
love
saw
these
that
guys. They were fun. I need to subscribe and watch them.
I find myself watching
they're
a
fun.
lot of videos.
The one guy knits
Yeah.
with a. I need to research that.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
puts
yeah.
a little.
Like
He
button.
puts a little button up here, and he strings his. It's a different style of knitting that I'm not familiar
Is
with.
Is it continental
Or Portuguese.
It's like Portuguese or something, but he puts a button up here. It's fantastic. And
And
I'm
he
like,
links it so that it would
he runs
stay.
he runs the yarn through it, and then he was talking about doing color work, so he had two. He had
Oh, so his
two
yarn
colors.
goes across here?
Yeah, and it's cool. You just have to watch it.
I'll have to find
Sweet
that.
tea
That's a
and
cool
something.
thing.
If I can figure it out how to do it, I'll put the link to
Yeah.
their podcast underneath ours, because
Yeah,
they're
so
fun to
bear
watch.
with us because we don't know
Yeah.
how to.
Yeah, we
I
don't
don't
know. We
I don't know how to do anything, so just bear with
But
us.
she's smarter than the rest of us because, believe me,
Well.
I'm lucky I can get on YouTube. See, and that's why instead of typing it, I'm writing it down. Yeah, because I love my
So
pens and
what
papers.
what are you working on other than writing things down?
Actually, I'm not
my
working
fair
on
pet.
anything.
Oh my God.
I sewed this week.
Oh, you did, yes.
Yeah, I did sew this
Oh.
week.
Yes.
We're working on hopefully going to get a pattern with something that shows flock around the table
Are you gonna
and maybe a little bag or something we can get out there for anybody who would want one, or you know what I mean, or gifts, or we're working on that nice little bag with a
Or
design.
giveaways.
Or giveaways or something like that.
Who knows?
That's what I did this weekend. I
Do you-
finished up the cows that I
No.
have to send on to the other world.
No.
And
Okay.
the only thing I brought with today was...
Yeah, are you gonna knit on it? Did you bring anything to knit?
I did. I brought my mittens that I'm going to start.
Oh.
It's a kit.
So you have yarn to show.
I do have yarn to show. This is from
Brew City Yarns.
Yarns. And
Look
Oh.
at that green.
yeah,
Look
we
at those.
put that together.
Yummy greens.
And you use all of them for the mitts, and you kind of
You're
work
gonna have
your
great
way
big
up.
mitts.
No, that's 2 and it's sock yarn. So you use a 2. The pattern calls for a 1 and a 2. So since I'm such a tight knitter, I went to 2 and 3. I'm good, but I haven't figured out which needle I want because I have different kinds that I'm using. And,
Oh.
and,
Well, you know,
repeats.
sometimes you just have to swatch a little to see which
Yeah,
needles
that's
you
what
like
I
better.
kind of like to do. And
Oh, come on now. You know that.
but the pattern,
Okay, well, that one time
the
I
pattern
did.
calls for you to do it with the magic loop, 2 at a time.
Oh.
And my
Excuse me.
version of 2 at a
That's-
time is to take and put the set so that I have 2 going at the same time. Not
Run 2 different sets
necessarily
of needles.
right.
Not magic.
Not
loop.
necessarily magic loop. I find with my magic loop I'm not good enough with it, and when you do that pull through, when you take
Yeah.
the long
No
and you
clue.
pull it through,
Yeah,
I
when you're
find
doing
I
magic
have the
loop.
gap.
Never done it.
Oh, okay. The same thing like when you're working with double points, and you go to the next needle.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if you're not pulling,
Yeah,
if
you get
don't
that
do it,
ladder.
You get that ladder in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. See, I know
So,
the term, but I don't do it.
I just haven't perfected it because I just haven't. And I find that when I do mittens, that I do okay by doing the cuff, then I go up to the thumb on each of them, then I finish one, and then all I have left to do is finish this part. You know what I mean? From the thumb up. So it's usually, I don't have that much more to do, so I